So guys, welcome back to Architectural World. Sorry for the long break. I don't know why this particular section seems to be long. In case you're just coming across this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. So we are still working on this project. As you can see, we are still working on this project. We're still working on this project. So I intend to finish it up quickly. So let's continue. Here do we stop? Okay, we're still on the modeling. We have our window. Okay, let's go for our wall extras. Let's put our wall extras. Let's come down to ground floor. We'll come to more, design, object, look for object, come to this place, wall extra. You just type in wall, allow you to search. Okay, so pick your desired wall extra. I think I'm going to use this. Then click OK, come to setting. The height is 150 millimeter. Then the bottom is 730. Then I think what's my width? Let me place the one first. I'll place one here. Okay, what's my width? Let me check. The width is 750 millimeter. So I'm going to change this to 750 millimeter. Okay, let's see that on 3D. Okay, perfect. That's 3D. So let's copy this around the necessary part. We'll take this to this part. We'll create a copy. We'll create a copy of this to this part. We'll create another copy of this to this part, the dining section. We take another copy to this part, the storage section. Then we rotate a copy. Let's rotate a copy. We have anyone at the left hand side. We have a door, so I don't want to put on the door. So let's rotate it again to the back side. Let's rotate this to the back side. Okay, so we move this to this spot. Move this to this spot. Move. It's not properly arranged, aligned. Okay, so guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell either. In case you're just coming across this channel, please kindly subscribe and kindly turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out our amazing class. Okay, now let's rotate another copy of this to the spot. Okay, paste it here. We won't be needing this, so let's take away all these walls off because we won't be needing them anymore. So let's take them off. Okay, let's take this off. Let's take off the back. Okay, so create a copy of this and paste it here. Then let's create a copy of this and paste it here. Then edit. This is gonna be, let's say, 700 height. Then sheet to seal is gonna be 1530, and this is gonna be 500. Let's see. Okay, let's move and see if it's gonna fit in. Let's see that. Let's adjust this properly. Okay. Let's check the 3D. Okay, perfect. It fits in perfectly. So let's go back and use it to fill all necessary parts. We'll copy here. We'll come here. We rotate a copy. Let's rotate it. Okay. Put it on the visitor toilet. Where do we need it again? we need it at the back. So let's rotate another copy. Let's rotate a copy and send it to the back side. Okay, the back, here's the toilet. We have a toilet here, and that is all. So let's see all these on 3D. Okay guys, you can see we just have the wall extra on these. You can see very well. We just have that our wall extra on these. Okay, we haven't put on this one. Let's go back to ground floor. Okay, we have not put on this main lodge, so let's create a copy of this. Let's rotate a copy of this and paste one here, then pasting the other one here. Please and please guys, let's work carefully so we don't misinterpret what we're doing. Okay, now you see it's coming out nicely. Everything is coming out nicely. Okay, so I think I don't like the simplicity of this wall. What do you think guys? Okay, let's shade this wall. Let's create a shade on this wall. Let's go this way, come this way, then let's check the height of this. This 3 4 500. Let me just try something. Hold on guys, I want to shade something, but I want to see what I have here. 3D. Okay, perfect. That's what I'm looking for. So I just want to shade it. Now I'm going to shade this spot to be offset edge, not all edge. So I'm going to change shade this to come out 100 mm. Then I'll shade this spot to come at 100 mm. Then I'll do the same thing here, 100 mm. Like I'm trying to create a border. It's called wall extra. I'm trying to create a wall extra on this spot, and I'll bring this to 100 mm. Let's see that on 3D and see how it's going to look like. Okay. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So I think we should change this up color. Let's change this color. Let's change this color. So which means we're going to have double walls here. But I want this color to run completely to the dark gray. Let's change this color completely to the dark gray. Let me show you. Okay. Let's see if it's going to look cool, guys. Okay, let's go to settings, come to our modeling. Let's change this to dark gray. Let's see if it's going to look cool. Look for dark gray. Dark gray. Okay, let's look for it. Here are you. Dark gray. Okay, seen it. So we align everything and click OK. Perfect. I told you. So this is going to look cool. It's going to look cool. So we have it right here. Okay. Okay, so I would suggest, since we are already having a dark gray on this spot and we're not printing anything here, let's see, what do you think? Won't this white be much on this spot? Don't you think? Let's create a border on this. So which means we have to create a border on this. Let's come to this way. Hold on guys, let's go to our slab tools, pick a slab layout, go to our slab setting, change this to glossy white, align it all, change this to 100 mm thickness, then change this offset to, let's say, 450 mm from the ground level. Then we'll come to the spot, we'll take this, we click this spot, take this spot, we'll create this here, change this to 100 mm, align to this, then align to this, then terminate. Let's see that on 3D guys. Okay, okay. I don't want it to be much, so let's increase this flight from this to 550. Let's change this to 550 millimeter. Okay, then let's create a copy of this having the same 550 millimeter. Perfect. So since we already have the same 550 millimeter, I think it's going to consume more. So let's change this to 600 millimeter. Let's change this to 650 millimeter. 650 millimeter because I want the next one to go a little bit close to the window. So let's change it to 600 millimeter. Or was it 600 or 650? 650 millimeter. So let's delete it back. Then create a copy of 650. Allow the yellow margin to reflect. It's very, very necessary that the yellow margin, you've seen it before releasing it. 650 millimeter. Okay. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. So now the next one we're going to create right now is going to be, let's just assume the endpoint 650 millimeter. So that is going to be at 1950 millimeter. So let's delete this. Okay, let's take this up again to 650 millimeter. We already have 1950. 1950. So let's change this to 650 millimeter. Then let's take this off. Okay, let it be first. So let's come back to our settings, ground floor. We'll pick our slab tools again. Now we are going for a height of 1950. That's what we are going for. So we'll pick this, we'll pick this endpoint. We'll come to this way. We'll create this here. Okay, guys, we'll come here. We'll create this here and we'll create this here. Let's check that on 3D. So with this, I can easily take this off now. I won't be needing it. Perfect. Now you see, I have to drag this backwards. Let's come back to our ground floor. Okay, so we click this and reduce this backwards to fit in this. Let's check that on 3D, guys. Okay, perfect. I think we still have to drag it down, or it seems it's okay like this. Okay, perfect. It's okay like this. So guys, in case you're just coming across the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. This is not wall grooving. You know, the wall grooving is always on the internal part of it. This is not wall grooving. This is wall extra. The bed is on the outer layer, not on the internal layer. So let's complete it. So we'll come back to our slab tools. We'll pick a square here. You can decide to use a square here since it's terminating at the other window. So we use a square here and close it nicely. We'll come to this spot. You change it to geometry method. Change it to geometry method. You pick this part. You pick this part. Then you come to this part. Pick this part. Drop it here. Pick this part. Go back to this. Then terminate. Let's see that on 3D, guys. Okay, perfectly arranged. Okay, guys, so we are taking this upward. Let's go for, let's say 650 plus 650, that's 1.2, 1.3. Let's go for 1.3 meter. Let's go for 1.3 meter because I want to add one to the upper side. Okay, so I think we should increase this a bit. Let's increase this to 4,200 and see the height. Okay, guys, you can see we have it right where we want it. For 200, right where we want it. Perfect. This is perfect. Now the only thing we need right now is this wall. I want to create a double wall on this. So let's come to our story, because I want to split the model. If you are splitting the model, you need a double wall. So let's have a double wall on this part. Then we'll create this. You placed it there. That's double wall. So now we are having a double wall on this. Let's go to our settings. 3D. I always like working this from the 3D. So we'll come to this. What's the height? We are having a height of 3450. So let's take this. Let's click this. Let's change this height to 3450. So let's come here, geometry method, 3450. First, let's do 0 and see what we have. 34. Okay, let's try that. 34. Perfect. So we are already having 34. So let's take this. and let's take this. So since we're having this, if we minus, let's go to our settings. Okay, let's go to settings. Now we are looking for our major wall was 340. That was our major wall, 340. Now if we take away minus 3400 from this, what are we having? Okay, okay, let's go here to be 0. Okay, 60, let's put here to be 0. Okay, that's 34. We're having the exact 34. So let's change this to be 150. The height, okay, the height is going to be 150. I think, no, I think, let's say, wait, hold on, let's try 0. Okay, 3.4, 3.4, 3.4, 3.4. What was the initial height? Let's go back, guys. Let's come to this part. Let's go 3400. Let's pick it from here and see. 3400. Okay, perfect. You just want to offset the bottom from 3400. You can see very well. Let's try if we can take away one window and have the leftover window here. So we already have one window here. So let's bring this back. Okay, then let's take this off. Okay, so now what do we need? Let's change this model to dark gray. Let's change this model into dark gray because that is the purpose of we creating the double wall there. So let's change this model into dark gray. Let's look for it, dark gray. Okay, okay, perfect. Now guys, you can see it's a little bit okay. The white isn't showing that much. The reason why I use a double layer model in here is because the white was too obvious. So I really don't want the white to be that obvious. So you can see guys, we have it. This is the back. You can decide to extend this dark gray to this spot, or you can decide to leave it. I'm not going to render the back. So it's owner's decision on that. I'm not going to render that part. Okay, I'm only going to render two ways here. Only going to render two ways here. Like I'm taking this part, I'm going to render this part 1, then I'm going to render this part 2, then I'm going to render this part 3, then I'll render the total view for, or should I just make the back available? I don't think so. I'm not going to render the back, so let me know, show more time on that. Okay, I really don't have time. I have limited time to get this job done. So now that is done and that is done. What is the next thing that I need to do? What is the next thing I need to do? Let's see. Let's see. We have everything right here we want it. So the next thing we need right now is our lighting spot. Is our lighting spot. That's the next thing we need right now. So let's fix in our lighting spot. Okay. Let's fix in our lighting spot before we go to any other thing. Let's fix in our lighting spot. Okay. Okay. I think this column should be increased a bit. Okay, let's just go to our lighting spot. So we'll come down to our design, we'll minimize it, then we'll come down to more and click lamp settings. We'll go to lamp settings here, then we'll come to interior wall light. Now let's look for wall light. This wall light, there's the more reason why I really want to upgrade the software, because I don't like the lights on this. So I think I should be using Atlantis. I should be using Revit architecture for my next class as from next year. I think so. So I'm going to mastermind Revit, then I'll switch it up because I really don't like these light settings that I'm having all over this place. But let's just work with this. So I'm going to reduce this to 20. There's the main intensity. There's the brightness. I don't want it so bright, so I'm going to reduce it to 20. Then I think I'm okay with that color. Then the model, everything I'm okay. Then I'm just going to place one light here. Okay, I'm just going to place a light here. Let's see something on the rotating of that light is wrong. Okay, okay, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to delete because I placed there two lights. Then I'll move this one forward. Okay, so let's go back to 3D. Okay, this light is too big, so I'm going to reduce it because it's too big. I just need something simple. So I'm coming here. Let's go back. Then let's work on it from this angle. Okay, so let's check that on 3D. Okay, perfect. I think I'm cool with this size. Okay, guys, I'm cool with this size. So let's just bring it down a bit. It seems to be too up. So let's make this to be 1400, 1.4 meter from ground level. Okay, I think this is cool. So let's come back here and create a copy. I need a copy of this light to this spot. Okay, I want to drop a copy of that light here, but I want the color to be a little bit blue. So I'm going to come to customize color. I'm just going to click this and pick a blue color. I think I'm okay with this, and click OK, then OK. Perfect. So where else do I need this light? I need this particular light in all three columns. In all three columns, let's come this way. Okay, I'm pasting one here. I'm pasting the other one here. Okay, now I have it in all three columns. Now where else do I need it? I think I need this blue, this particular, I'm using two colors, two light colors here, the warm white and the main color. So I'm going to drop one here. Okay, I'm going to drop one here. Let's see that on 3D if it's going to reflect properly. Dropping one here. Okay, I don't think it's reflecting because this stuff is creating a blockage to it. Look at the light I just dropped. So I think I have to reduce this stuff. Let's go back to ground floor. Then let's reduce this stuff a little bit. Okay, let's see that on 3D. Okay, so the light is now reflecting properly. Then I think I need this particular color here. Let's take this color. Let's create a copy of this and drop it here because I need it here. Okay, where else do I need it? Okay, so let's rotate a copy. Let's rotate a copy, guys, and bring it here. Let's drop a copy here. Okay, this wall is kind of long, so let's make this. Let's drop in another one here. Then let's drop in another one here. I told you I'm not going to render the back, so I'm not really paying attention to that. I really don't have much time, so I'm trying to speed it up. So let's go with these spots. Okay, perfect. So what else are we looking for? Let's drop a light. Let's drop a changer line at this spot. Let's drop it here. Hold on, guys. Okay, let's drop a changer line here. Or what do you think? Okay, let's just try it if it's going to fit properly on this. So let's come down here. Let's go to our lamp settings and pick our, what do you think? Should we use changer? Yeah. Okay, let's try it, guys. Let's see if it's going to fit in because I was thinking of using a double lamp. Okay, let's change this to blue or green. Let's use green. Or that's lemon. Or let's say a little bit. Should I? Let's just go with the blue. Think. Let's try the blue. Then let's click this and paste it here. Let's see that on 3D. Okay, let's go up. Let's go up to 1600. Let's see. Sorry, bottom should be 0. Let's see. Okay, 2 meter. Ouch, what's happening? Why is it going down? Let's check. Okay, so let's go here. This bottom to offset. This 0. Okay, let's try this. Okay, then let's try this to be plus 1 to 100. Let's see. Okay, it has to be, let's see, 300. I think there's an error here. Let's go back to the ground floor. Let's paste. Let's pick the lamp settings and pick this. Come to the spot. bottom. Let's come this way. Bottom offset to current floor. Let's use this method to pick it up. So let's try it on 3D, guys. This the stuff. So let's bring this to 300. Let's see. Okay. So let's bring this to 300. Still not gonna work this way. Wrong. Wrong. Okay. Let's pick it there and place it from the surface. Perfect. Okay, let's see. That's 2435. So why was it not taking the command? Let's see. Okay. Okay. I think we need spotlight here. Let's change this color of this stuff to be warm white. I think I'm gonna be okay with that. Let's take away the blue. Let's take away the blue and put it on something like this. Then, because I need a spotlight here, then let's go to the lamp settings and pick a drop silly light. Okay, let's go with this. Let's go with this. Then let's make all this blue. Okay, I think it's better this becomes blue. We reduce the intensity. Okay, it's 20. Shadow casting, absolute light density. We take this, then we drop one here. So let's increase. Let's go to the ground floor. Then pick this light. Let's increase this light. Let's move this light to this spot. Then let's create a copy of this and paste it here. So let's see that on 3D. Okay, I think 2 is too. I think we should reduce it, then make it 4. I think so. Let's reduce it and make it 4. Okay, let's reduce it so it becomes a spotlight. Then we make it 4 at the spot. Then we duplicate it, or even 6 if possible. Let's make it 6. Okay, so let's see that on 3D. Okay, perfect. I think I'm cool with this. I think I'm highly cool with this. So let's just check the height we are getting. It has to go up a little bit, but let's leave it like that. It's kind of cool. So the next thing we're going to do right now is take the whole of this. Let's see. Let's take this 3, this 6, because we're going to make the other parts. Let's copy this to under the car wash. Okay, under the car wash, let's bring this a little bit. So let's copy this and move this way. Then let's create a copy of this and move this way. Okay. First is not aligned. I want it to be aligned. I want to align it first. Then before I move, now I'm going to move having a straight line movement. Okay, so I'm going to take this and create another copy of this to match. So let's see what we have on 3D. Perfect. So you can see, guys, perfect. This is cool. So we're going to do one thing. If the lights are much and it's going to spoil our job, we're going to off some of them. So first of all, let me just leave it first. So I think I need a light here. I need a light on this spot because this is a form of a beam. I need a light here. So let's take this blue part of it. Let's bring this blue light here and put it on this beam, on this column. Okay, guys, it's coming out nicely. Let's save our project, then let's check our 3D. Okay guys, so you can see all our lighting spots are intact. We have light at the desired spot. Then I think the next thing we need is rail. So let's put a rail on this. So we'll come down to our ground floor. We'll go down to document, sorry, design, come down to design. We'll pick our object. Then we'll go to rail settings. You can just type in rail better. So pick our rail. I need a glass rail. So I'm going to take this. Then I'm changing this to, let's say, let's go. I really don't edit all those things that much, but I just want the number of posts to be 2 because I'm using a glass rail. So I need a square on this. Okay, 150. I don't think I need it up to 150. I'm just okay with 100. So I'm going to reduce this to 100 likewise. So I don't even think I need the space between both rays. So I'm going to make this to 0. Then, okay, they said the minimum is 18 computer wise. So let's go back to the setting. I don't think I'm okay with what I did there. So come here, go here, go, let's see, post handrail, post fill. Let's put glass on the fill. Or okay, let's put, it's already on glass. Okay, let's put glass. Okay, so click OK. I'll paste it here. So let's move it to where we want. Where do we paste this rail? Let's drop it here first and see how it's gonna go. Okay, really can't work there because I want to put it here. So we have to bring it to this spot and paste it here. Let's see that on 3D. Okay. Hey dude, what are you doing up there? Come here to 0. Okay, we have it at 0. I think there is excessive height there, which I don't kind of like. There is a flight from the under part. I think we should make the post 3. We should make the post 3. I think so because the span is long. So let's make the post 3. Because on the reconstruction process, it might end up causing damage. So let's make the post 3. So they have to be a center demarcation. Then let's increase the height to be 1 meter. Let's increase this height to be total of, or let's say, this 750, this 800, 900. So let's increase this to be 1 meter. That's 850 millimeter. Then let's take it over. So perfect. So let's bring this down a bit, or it's kind of okay this way. Let's check. Okay, now on our rendering software, we are going to, use a real mirror glass on this. So don't be bothered about it because we're changing it right there. So let's put another one here. Let's come to our ground floor and just mirror a copy, except you want to go all over the settings. The reason why I always mirror a copy is because I don't want to go all over the settings. That is the reasons. I always take a copy of what I've been using and just save it to the new project that I want. So let's see how it's gonna go here. Moving this to this. Let's check that on 3D. Okay guys, perfect. Now you can see we have it right where we want it. We're having this here. Then I think we need this glass ray too on this spot. We need it on this spot. I think so. So let's, though it's going to be expensive and it's going to cost construction expenses, but I think it's going to look cool after everything. So let's drop this here and increase the post. First, let's just drop this. Let's increase this post to, let's say, let's make this post 5. Okay, then let's see that on 3D guys. Perfect. I told you it's going to look cool on this angle. It's going to look perfectly cool on this angle. But this downside is where I don't want to, because the car, this is a car park. So the car just goes in here and could decide to come out from this angle if there is space. But I know it's not possible. So let's drop it. Let's drop one at the back too. So let's come to the ground floor, and the best one to copy is this. You just create a copy of this, you rotate a copy of this, you move. Okay, you drop it here. You drop it here, you reduce this to the spot, then boom, perfect. Perfect, guys. What do you think? We have it right where we want it. Okay, now we are kind of okay. I don't want to put anyone here. I don't want to put a rail on this spot. So let's allow it to go that way. Okay, now what is next? What is next? Let's beautify this amazing design. Let's beautify it. So what we need right now is come to our ground floor. Okay, now we want to beautify. We come to this spot, we click settings, we change this. I think this is okay. This is what we are using. Two stuffs here. We are using two slab here. So I think the first slab, we could just use this for the first slab. So let's change this to be offset on. Let's do this 150 mm. Then let's change this to 0. Click OK. Draw a straight line. Let's draw a straight line flying from this angle down to this angle. Let's expatiate. Let's bring this to match this. Let's see that on 3D. Okay. Hey, what are you doing up there? Let's say minus 800 because I want it to come down too much. Let's say minus 600. It's too much. Let's say minus 400. Okay, it's kind of up. Let's increase the thickness so it can fit in. Let's change this to 300. Perfect. So okay, okay, let's see. There is no space on the downside. Okay, perfect. There's no space, so I think I'm cool with this. I think I'm cool with this. So what do you think? Now I can try something. Let me see something. What do I have here? I have a height of 900 to 900. Let me increase this so I'm going to be sure that it's at the ground level. Let me increase this. Okay, so I'm sure it's at the ground level. Now I think I should reduce it a bit, or it's kind of okay this way. Okay, it's okay this way, or let's take it down a bit. Let's say 300. No, let's say 500. Oops, what do you think? Okay, perfect, perfect. So what do I need? What do I need here? What do I need here? So I'll come here, I'll click these tools, I'll create this and bring it here. Then I'll set all edges. I'll set all edges to 100 mm. Let's see that. Then I'll come to my settings. I'll change this to graphs. Let's use the forest green. Then this is where we're going to have issue. This is a wrong layout. Now you can see this is why I just told you that it's a wrong layout. So I think we need to do some homework here. So which is we'll come to the spot. Okay, we need an homework here. We take this off. Okay, don't worry. Let's go to the slab tools. We take this, we click this. Okay, Okay. Omok. Let's check the settings first. This is what we have. 6500. 6500. Come to the slab tools. We change this to 600. Then we change this to minus 500. We change this to minus 500. Okay. Now we have this to this. Then we have this. Okay. We can use this. So let's pick this. This is what we can use without stress. So let's just use what we have at hand. Let's make this 150 millimeter. Then let's make this 150 millimeter. So we take a copy of this, copy to the spot. Then we take a copy of this, we copy to the spot. Okay, we take this, we delete. We take this, we move this to this spot to match this. Let's see, we take this to match this. We take this to match this. Okay, that's wrong matching. We take this to match this. Let's check what we are doing on 3D. Perfect. Now you see we're getting it right. We're having the border, but what do we need? This has to step down. So we're going to change this to minus 600. Let's step it down. Perfect. I think it's cool. Let's step it down. First, let's take this. What is the height of this? The height of this, is it at the ground level? Let's see. These are the ground level. So which means we are supposed to work that stuff at the ground level. That is why we are having the mistake. That stuff was supposed to be at the ground level, and the ground level is 750 millimeters. So we're taking this backward, then we're bringing this particular wall up this way. Here, it has to be on the ground level. So that is why it was giving us that issue, because we're working it on another floor. Let's take this to the DPC level. Okay, let's take this to the DPC level. Okay, perfect. Because this is the concrete work we're doing. Okay, perfect. So we have this at the DPC level. So these that we're having at the DPC level, let's check something. Come this way. Okay, so let's change this to 650. This has to be 650. Going upward. Perfect. Now you can see it very well. That's 650. So we don't really need much height. Let's reduce the height so it will be okay for us. Let's change this to 200. But we won't be needing much height. So I think I'm okay with this. So let's bring this to the same 650. Then let's reduce the height to, let's say, 300. Let's reduce the height to 250 or 2. Let's reduce the height to 150. Okay, so let's take this to be, let's try 600. Okay, not much. Let's take this to be 550 millimeter, because I want a border here. Okay, okay. Now I have a border, so I can easily put my flowers here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. So I think I should change this grass. I don't like this one when it's green. It looks somehow. Let's change to let's say grass. Let's see this. Okay, this seems cool. Well, I'm still gonna edit though, so I still think the border is not okay. Let me check. Okay, this cool. Now what do I need? I need okay, let me think. What do I need? Okay, let's go back to the spot. let's take this wall and create a copy of it. Let's drop it somewhere here. Hold on, guys. Then let's expand it to match this. You can just drop it anywhere you like. Then let's bring it a little bit closer to the building. Let's go to 3D, rotate this. Let's increase the height of this. Let's increase the height of this to be 600 because it escapes. Okay, 600 because this escapes. So I think this is kind of cool. So I need to take this. Let's bring this. I need this wall to come to this wall. Then I need this wall to come to this wall. Then I need this to be here. Then I want to expand this way. Okay, I'm shading, guys. Okay, I'm shading my design right now. Shading my design. I think this wall has to be, this has to be 650. 650. Let's make this 800 and see. Okay, leave it that way. Leave it that way. So let's come this way. I need a wall. I need a slab here. So I'm taking this wall. I'll create a copy of this and paste it here. I'll change this to concrete. Change this to concrete. Click OK. So I'm going to expand this concrete to terminate at this border. That is the reason I'm putting a border here. Then I'll drag this to my desired destination of how I want it to go. Okay, so I think I'm cool with this. Let's see that on 3D. Okay, it's coming up. So what do I do now? What do I do? Okay, let me have this grass. Let's bring this grass here. I kind of need this grass, so let me create a copy of this grass and drop it right here. Let me drop it right here, exactly at this column. Then I'll put this one off from this spot. I can decide to expand this to this spot. Okay, let's see that. Okay, ouch, I didn't create a copy. I moved what I was already having. I was supposed to create a copy. Okay,